Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Kenneth,
Francis,
Sean, Brayden.
and today we're going to be talking to you about Book 1 on C.S. Lewis, which we'll start off with a prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. It is not temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. St. John the Very Beloved,
Pray for us.
St. Paschal Balon,
Pray for us.
Mary Help for Christians.
Pray for us.
what do you guys think about the book?
So, I think book one was a little confusing at first because it was going all over the place, but at the same time it's good because he was neutral about it. What do you think, Sean?
I thought I enjoyed the read. It was good. I read it. I didn't read it consistently, like in one sitting, but I read it like on the bus or like at school or in class or like. I found it like I'm not one to read or like I'm not one to be interested in like people talking about things like this, but I thought it was pretty interesting to read over.
The book was really confusing. It took me a couple of days to actually understand it.
For me, the book was, I understood half of it. It kind of blew my mind out. Like I'm losing where I was. It's like hard to follow the trail that he was saying. But it was a pretty good book so far. I enjoy it. Like kind of opening up my mind a bit.
Any more comments? Okay. Okay. Question one. There has been a great deal of soap talked about God for the last 100 years. That is not what I am offering. What, in your opinion, is Lewis offering in mere Christianity?
All right. What I think C.S. Lewis is offering us with this book is that he's able to give us two different type of perspectives, including his own, which is big, but the perspective of someone who does not strongly believe in the Catholic faith or what Christians believe in, and someone who does. Like myself, I do practice my faith, but I'm not one to be all about like, oh, I do this in the name of Jesus, or I practice my faith because I want to go to heaven, but I still practice my faith, so I'm able to understand like, oh, he's explaining this in a way that's like, I get it because I don't believe in my faith strong enough to practice like that, but I also believe in God, so it's like, oh, I see both views. You for someone who does practice their faith that strong, what do you think about it?
So, what about he's saying is just that through every religious person's eyes, is that the way he talks about it is neutral, but at the same time, as a Catholic, the way he talks about his topics can be very confusing sometimes because he could also be talking about
Relativism.
relativism, and the way a Catholic sees it is that relativism is different compared to someone who's not.
Relativism is that there is no truth.
Yeah. Well, relativism, as a religious person, where there's no truth, it sort of makes you think as a Catholic, but at the same time, you want to follow your ethics, your morals. So I'm sort of against it as relativism, but yeah, that's what I think.
Do you guys have any comments on like each thing? I found that the first, like the law of human nature, the very first chapter of the first book, was fairly interesting. I never looked into anything that deep, but to be able to see someone write about something so much passion coming from both ends of the spectrum, I would see you if I may. But yeah, I found it pretty cool because he would talk about things like, how'd you like it if anyone did the same to you? Or like, that's my seed. I was there first. And he goes on to talk about things that someone who believes in Christian values would say, and someone who doesn't believe in Christian values would say too. So kind of like, oh, I kind of see it. And then he goes on to not necessarily disregard what he said, but he gives objections on both ends as well, which is very interesting because to think either someone will be very strong on one end rather than to be very strong on both ends. So it's like, okay, he knows what he's talking about.
So like your reply is like he's in the middle, but he's not he's not in any side, but he knows. Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree with Lewis that we can all appeal to an objective sense of what is right and wrong, a God-given conception of the moral law?
I sort of agree with that because every single person has their own morals and ethics. So in our own morals, like we know what like stealing is wrong. Everyone knows that, and even the people who do rob, like they still know it's wrong.
But there's different perspectives, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Even
what
at,
if
like,
you steal
Like
to survive?
he touched like he touched upon it like on the Nazi part. It's like he didn't directly imply, but he did say Nazis and like okay, what the world thinks he's doing bad, what he thinks he's doing good. He's like abolishing the Jewish people. Yeah. So then yeah, he even said right or wrong it's just based on like our own opinions and all that. It's like Mr. Guterres touched upon. I mean the guy touched upon in the video.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a man-made decision.
It's true because it's something like human. Like we talk about human nature is something that we believe, but not necessarily. It's not a universal thing. So it's like I believe in something that I figured you would too because you're human.
Yeah.
But you don't because you have your own different way to view things. Like you're a religious guy. Let's say I say something like, oh, I don't know what I'd say, but like
Stealing is okay.
Yeah.
Stealing is
But
okay,
then
and Barry
if
like
you do
stealing
it,
is not
It's
part
like
of it.
stealing is okay in certain situations, but Brandon's like stealing is not okay ever.
Yeah.
So let's say like if I were someone that had to
Steal for like
for my family or
Yeah.
for something else.
Yeah. So like from a religious aspect, it's wrong because it is in the Ten Commandments too.
Yeah.
So it goes against our nature. But if you were an atheist, that'd be much more different. Because you wouldn't believe in our own thing.
Here, your friends, I don't mean to call you out or anything, but like, you don't find yourself someone believing strongly in Christ, right? How do you think about views in different perspective, like from your perspective?
As in like what scenarios?
Let's say like the stealing thing, how Breda would say,
That stealing is bad.
It's bad.
I still think stealing is bad because you're still hurting the other person. But like nothing of like religious perspective or anything, just because it's bad.
just because it's bad.
Yeah.
So
Okay. How is the law of human nature / moral law distinguished from other laws?
Distinguished from other laws. Okay, but in terms of laws, like what does he mean by other laws?
Like
Like-
yes,
like
government laws.
But
Christian laws, like
Christian laws?
Ten Commandments, or like human laws, like human acts or rights.
When he said laws earlier, like okay, it is about like okay, let's say laws, like human, like established government society laws.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
like oh, don't kill, or don't you're not allowed like pedophile and all that. Like, that's the law and shit, right? Like was that like part of it too, or like what? Because like I take that question as a broad sense.
Okay, I'd say if I were to take a crack at it, law of human nature is something that we all have a sense to believe in, just because we, let's say, like through experience or through some stuff that we're taught, and maybe moral law is something that we, from our own personal experiences. Does this say?
Yeah, right. That's not right for moral law.
In a moral law, in a sense.
I'd say human nature law is like more implemented into you. Like then again, he said upon it like yeah, it's like something that we all think we know, but we really don't. The only reason why it's different is because it's not like it's not. I don't know how to explain it. Chill when I eat, help me think. It's been just because like. That's
Here, you
hard.
see?
Yeah, it is.
He says here, this law was called the law of nature because people thought that everyone knew it by nature, did not need to be taught it.
Because it's nature.
Because it's something that you figure
Yeah, I guess.
other humans would do, right? Like disregarding moral or Christian beliefs or whatever type of beliefs, you'd figure that someone with common sense will do the same thing that you would. Like I'd be like, hey, don't eat with your hands, you pig. But then someone like I don't know, someone of Asian culture.
But that's their culture.
That's your culture, but
Exactly.
standing as
Exactly.
like a-
Exactly. Human nature. We think that everyone's
in
the same.
general, like everyone, or just human thought, like human mind.
Exactly. Because I wouldn't. Okay, no, I wouldn't. But like, if someone from like I don't know, Kentucky would be like, I love to eat with 4 knives.
But
And then Kenneth's like, and pulls up. He's
I'm
like,
eating some.
Here's a better example. Okay, yeah, take them use about 14 knives. You go into the Middle East, they're gonna use their hands. Like in India, they use their hands to eat
Yeah.
everything.
yeah.
Monk,
Well, I guess
or
like
even
knives.
everything, you know.
Or if you see someone pray before they eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Which is
that's from a religious standpoint, though.
it's a really big thing because a lot of people openly practice their religion like
Yeah,
that.
some people get offended.
Yeah.
People get offended.
People
Some
who
people,
pray on the bus.
Yeah, some
People
people are
get
like, why are
offended.
you
Yeah.
like,
Why are you
why are you
praying?
praying on the bus?
it even goes to the means of people being violent towards each other because obviously you guys know that in the past people have been killed for practicing their faith like that, or have been pressed
As in your parents, yeah.
practicing their faith like that, which really proves how like someone could believe strongly in something and think that it's right against someone who doesn't think it's right. Like praying, practicing your faith openly like that. Like it doesn't even have to be anything. It could be subtle things like when you're in a job. A lot of people get it. A lot of females who do that practice their religion like that, right? It's not fashion. It's a religious practice, and a lot of them have gotten into trouble because of it. Mainly because of
Yeah.
human nature, July, moral law.
Did you touch on the other laws? Like distinguish from other laws?
Yeah, I think the reason why it's
I don't understand
distinguished
other laws.
it's because like it's all connected into us.
Yeah.
Because if like take in like why is more distinction from other laws like so let's say I'm an atheist, right?
Yeah.
Right, and you okay, bring it Christian,
As a
right?
Christian, yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, I follow my own, I know my own law to nature, I only follow that law. And then I get converted to a Christian or a Catholic, doesn't matter. And then I'd be following a new set of laws.
Okay. This concludes our discussion for book 1 of Mere Christianity. Thank you for watching.
Sorry if it's like not the answers you're looking for.
Okay,
Yeah.
What?
Huh? Oh, group.